Yeah! I just realized it's August 31st, and I just got the notification that the event started, the Zero Accel order. Now, I will say something I just noticed, because, the summoning campaign. Okay, you got a scanner there, that's good. I don't know why, but there's something off. Is it just me, or do you find something off about, Diarmuid, Saber's art style? I don't know what it is, I can't pinpoint it. There's just something off about it. I can't figure out what it is. I think it might be the Uncanny Valley effect or something like that. Because it just seems... I can't pinpoint, but there's something wrong. I don't know what it is. I mean, his character model in the game looks fine, but his art style there just seems off. Well, let's start the event. I'm sorry to ask you to come this... What would Roman's voice be? Calm? I'm sorry to ask you to come this early in the morning, Serbian film. No, that doesn't sound like... maybe a bit worried? He seems to be on edge. It's been a bit long since what happened to Da Vinci, but we detected another singularity. I'm sorry for being like, Doctor. I've been having trouble waking up for the past few days. Oh, you're here already, Senpai. As the master of REM sleep, I can see you are ready any time. Waking up immediately is the special skill I have. Actually, I pulled an all-nighter. Dear God. Oh, well, I do wake up immediately, so yeah. I don't like doing it, but I can. I know, I've noticed when I first met you. I still remember how cheerful you were when you woke up that day. The memory is one of my best to date. Yes, I'm glad to see you're doing great too. Well, can I start briefing now? Sure. Sorry, Doctor. You were talking about a new singularity, right? But, Doctor, aren't those coordinates the same as singularity F? It does appear that way on Caldea's map, but the temporal axis is different. So a different time. This singularity corresponds to the point 10 years earlier in time than the singularity F you guys investigated before. I again conclude that this is the Holy Grail for certain, but an extremely similar response has been observed. Earlier, huh? But is it really possible that a Holy Grail manifested at the same point so frequently? Actually, even I can't explain that, so I thought I would bring someone who seemed capable of doing it. Well, isn't that kind of what the Holy Grail usually does anyway? That it goes to like a standard Holy Grail war, like it goes to the same sort of place, if I remember right. It almost always in Fuyuki, but every now and then it can be different, if I remember right. Because of the way that the church's ley lines and the Einsburn mansion works, if I remember right. Might be doing it wrong, but then again, FGO is an exception, not the norm. Oh god, it's Waver. Well, I hope you got enough sleep last night, Waver, because you're not gonna have a good time, let me tell you. You're gonna be put work in all day again. And no, you don't get a choice. I see, that's why you... Right, I see, that's why you called me here. Zhuang, no, Lord Elmoy II. Indeed, I am familiar with Fuyuki City in Japan, or so I'd like to say. But unfortunately, my knowledge is straight from history recorded by LaPace here in Chaldea. That's expected, now that human history has been incinerated. Many different possibilities got mixed in with Chaldea's observation results. Perhaps the Chaldeas didn't exist in history where Mr. El Malloy came from. Your world and our world, I'm not sure which one is the proper history, however. It is obvious that both worlds are centered and extremely close to each other, otherwise you wouldn't have been summoned. You're talking about the cluster of parallel worlds of the primary branch. In other words, phenomena are permissible for revision as to the same future despite minor differences. And phenomena designated for removal, the cluster of parallel worlds that would eventually lead to ruin like the fallen leaves. Unfortunately, that kind of topic is out of my purview. It's a part of the world that, unless you're one with a low spirit like me, is hard to understand. Besides, I'm not some things that are being filmed must hear either. So I'm gonna tell you only what I know. This is all just based on the events that occurred in my world, mind you. So your records indicate that the first Holy Grail War took place in Fuyuki City of 2004, however. I don't know if that's the first Holy Grail War. Isn't that the fifth, if I remember right? As far as I know, the Holy Grail Wars occurred 5 times in Fuyuki City. Yeah, that's what I mean. The Holy Grail War can appear in the same place. That's usually its main thing, because of the way the church works, if I remember. 5 times? That many? Yeah, it's basically every few decades it happens. Or centuries, if I remember right. If I remember right, the grandfather of the Mako family is at least 500 years old or something like that, and he's witnessed all the Holy Grail Wars, which implies that they take place around 100 years difference. Well, except for the last one and the fifth one and fourth, there's a bit different. There's only about 10 years on that one. I see. So depending on the situation, the Holy Grail War already happened 5 times already. Wait, 5 times already? What, so Dad Scouts performed 5 times? Well, technically not this one, because this is a 4th Holy Grail War, which is where Fate Zero happened. And this is the 4th one, so it's 3 times before that. This is the 4th. How did they hide it from everybody? Don't tell me the Holy Grail was a competitive sport in your world. I don't know how the fuck they managed to hide it either, because they constantly go... Because in Fate Zero they go about saying they have to keep it hidden, but but it seems like it's just one of the most obvious things. It's the reason why Fuki burned down, and I'm sure people remember the giant tentacle monster that Jill summoned. Like, that is not low profile. They try to keep a low profile, but there's chaotic elements that just want to screw it up. And people treat it like the Olympic Games? It's hard to explain. A lot of amusing idea, but that's not a doctor. Maybe they work like a Men in Black thing where they can remove people's memories. In our case, the major association and the Holy Church colluded to cover everything up. How the fuck did you cover that up? I don't think we ever got an example how they covered it up. Like, maybe it's that fire took place, but people still remember the giant tentacle monster that was in Fuki's harbor. I'm sure they remember that. Looks like, okay, weird things. Okay, so these weird events preceded the fire. Like, you'd think people would remember that. Of course it did. Wow, that scared me. Please continue, Professor. The temporal axis observed in this time is not the 2004 where Singularity F was located, but 10 years earlier, the 4th Holy Grail War. Yeah, it's 10 years difference. When it comes to my world, it's not a surprise that you could detect the Holy Grail and goes past that at those coordinates. The possibility that a Holy Grail could exist in the era in the past. Indeed, I would be able to give birth to a new singularity. Could this be a misadjustment on Sheba's part? I mean, to observe the light of civilization in the past. I intentionally hope that was the case. Now that human history has been incinerated, it's impossible to observe light on a normal temporal axis. If light is lit in Chaldea in its current state, that can only be a singularity that's removed from the temporal axis. Oh wait, so this is after this event is happening after the Solomon event happened. After the Solomon event. I think. Am I right, Doctor? There's probably a stain that has already been disconnected from human history that will eventually contaminate it. Exactly, Professor. No matter what the singularity is, we must treat the Holy Grail that exists there. I suppose so. Retrieving or destroying it is the mission given to Serbian film. However, there's a problem. The main reason why the Holy Grail War was repeated 5 times in Fuyuki was because the Holy Grail never manifested itself, not even once. Technically, it did manifest on the 3 Grail Wars, but it manifested on the 4th, which was destroyed. And I believe... Wait, was it manifested on the 5th one? I can't remember. I don't believe... No. I believe the UBW timeline was screwed up. UBW's Holy Grail War was screwed up, so no, it didn't manifest there. Did it manifest in the original Fate timeline, though? I'm trying to remember. I haven't seen I don't know if the 3rd movie for, Heaven's Feel has come out yet, but, does it manifest in that timeline? It manifests in the 4th one, so why do I know that? Also, due to a certain accident, this ritual has been mutated to a state you can barely call it a ritual anymore. Yeah, blame Angler Mine, you. He fucked everything up. In conclusion, you must retrieve this Holy Grail. It is the Holy Grail that must not manifest. It's just a poison. While tempted to participants as a wish-granting device, the Juther is merely a device of mass destruction created for the purpose to eliminate the world. Of eliminating the world. Yeah, that's better. You're really knowledgeable. Well, I mean, he is a caster. Of course, I did my research. Besides, it's my responsibility as a participant. No, I just want to reassure myself. I put in a considerable amount of effort to dismantle Fuyuki's Holy Grail. When it comes to the circumstances surrounding this land, I've left no stone unturned. How dependable. For the way you sound, I guess you didn't have to ask you to help us, right? Doctor, you sure are a bad guy. You called me here because you wanted me to help, no? I will join this investigation. I believe I'm the best observer, don't you think so? You'd be a great help. You say that, but you really want to go, right? I won't deny that. The Fourth Holy Grail War is a fateful event to me in no small way. Oh my, Skandar. I understand. We'll never forget him. Hey, maybe you might meet him again. Who knows? And it's about to begin right now. I belong with that I have no interest. Then it's settled. Get ready for A-ship now. Target coordinates of Yuki City, Japan, 1994. Looks like it's gonna be different this time around too, so watch out. Let's go! Back to 0. Oh. What the hell does lap 2 mean? Oh, you're probably wondering why I moved this home button here up. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that. That's what I'm gonna use for my thumbnail. Edit it a bit, maybe. Yeah, that's usually what I do. No. This is part 0. I usually put. Yeah, the reason I put part 0s up is so people can take a look to see what the basic idea of the event is, see if they want to watch it. That's basically it. So, right now, I'm gonna just do another video about a minute later anyway, so... But this is it for part 0 right now. I hope you enjoyed it, and if this is too late, you might want to check out the another part that will come out later on. Okay? Hope you enjoyed it. See ya! Stay safe out there, yada yada yada.